Bengals Chiefs. Ever since the Bengals said, "Hey, what's up, Burrowhead? Welcome to Burrowhead," they have lost three. They lost three straight games. Um, Norwood, you there? Nope. Let's see.
Yes,
I
I'm
can hear.
still here. My camera's fading on me.
Oh, I can hear you. Okay, so the Bengals won. Um, the Bengals lost 26-25. Of course, it was another classic classic Patrick Mahomes fourth quarter drive to kick the game winning field goal after the Bengals had went up and scored. At this point, it's like a broken record. Mahomes is that it factor that he was talking about earlier. That's what the it factor is. It down with a minute left, or 14 seconds left, or 30 seconds left, or 2 minutes left, or 3 minutes left. It is what it is. Mahomes is going to win. Now, the Bengals had an interesting offseason. Jamar Chase, who is probably second or third best receiver in the league, is very disgruntled.
Third.
And he felt that he felt that he was led astray or deceived by the Bengals, and they made him seem like a bad guy and scapegoated him when he was expecting a contract extension, even though he has 2 years left. And he went berserk on the field. He was pissed off, and he basically said, "I'm not talking about it." But the Bengals are in an interesting position. I told y'all they could implode. I said, hey, they could implode, and that could be ugly.
So the thing with that was he was yelling at the ref. He wanted, I think, a pass interference or no. It was either pass interference or defensive holding. One of those. He really wanted a penalty. With that, you could also tell his personal frustrations were bubbling over at the same time. It was one of those things where I could understand how you could be upset. Maybe that call doesn't go your way. You're a little pissed. So you let the referee know it. But he continued to go. And, the referees don't like when you walk up on them. They think that's showing them up, which you're kind of doing. And
it's like umpires.
Let's be real. Yeah, and you're a bigger human walking up on that dude. You look like you're trying to intimidate him. And, that too. That definitely didn't help you in any stretch of the imagination. But walking up on the dude,
life, your skin color didn't help you. Your skin that you were born with didn't help you in that situation.
Oh, but I'm 38, soon to be 40. Hey, young man, don't walk up on me like that. You're walking too aggressive and you too close. So yeah, you should back up. So he got the penalty, and Burrows is doing his damnedest to try to get him out of there. And while he's trying to do his damnedest to get out of there, him and Burrows are just going back and forth. And Joe's just like, hey, we can't afford this penalty right now. We're trying to win this damn game. And you could tell his emotions got the best of him.
He does feel, like I said, he does feel deceived. He feels deceived.
With that said, we've told y'all, the Bengals, Cincinnati is, we don't know exactly what it is, but nobody is happy there. Higgins not happy. We know why he's not happy.
Yeah,
Trey Hendrickson, he threatened that he was going to retire, and Chase. So you're right. And losing don't help. Losing is going to make things exponentially worse. Or you could have the coming to God moment. That could be the only thing, is it gets so bad that y'all have like a players only meeting and y'all cut the shit. But if y'all continue like this, it's not going to be good.
Injuries don't help either. Joe Burrow flexed his wrist the entire game again. That right wrist where he tore the tendons last year on a freak, he's just throwing the ball and it just kind of like the elbow, pitcher's elbow.
Yep.
Y'all better figure it out in Cincinnati. You probably should go ahead and pay Jamar, because
I don't understand why
well. Okay, well, what receiver after Jordan Jefferson is going to get a big contract? Jordan Jefferson right now, not Jordan, Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson right now is the peak of wide receivers. There's nobody that should get a contract that's bigger than his. except for maybe Jamar Chase, who denied that he wants a contract 1 cent higher than anybody than Jefferson.
No, he said he wants more. He wants. He said substantially more.
So if he wants substantially more, your argument is you're not Justin Jefferson. Now his argument is like, well,
where you gonna get one of them at?
Yeah, where you gonna get another me? The only other one receiver that you can get that's me or better, and that's Justin Jefferson. There's nobody else, and you don't want to pay T. Higgins, so there's money there.
And let's be, there are not even any close to me. The CD just got paid. He ain't leaving Dallas.
Not ones that's getting a paycheck. Stephon, but Stephon is in a third receiver role right now, so that ain't happening.
Not leaving Houston, not to come to Cincinnati where it's ghetto. You think? Now think about this. Stephon Diggs just spent all that time in Minnesota, and then he left Minnesota. Then he went to Buffalo. Then he left Buffalo and went to Houston. You think he want to run to Cincinnati? He just got here. Just imagine what the offseason looked like. Let me tell you, if you choose between Houston and Cincy, and no state tax, and y'all cheat,
there's nobody. I'm thinking about somebody that could raise the market. So I'm actually on the other side talking about this. When you think about from the Bengals perspective, it's like, well, I mean, you could say we need to pay you right now, but why do we need to pay you? There's nobody else that's going to raise the receiver market.
Then look, I would be, because you got to think, Justin Jefferson not available, CD not available, AJ Brown not available, St. Brown not available, Tyreek not available, Ayuk not available, Waddle not available. I mean, maybe Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams is 34.
Exactly. And then the guys who are after that, DJ Moore, no. Cooper Kupp, hell no. Devontae Smith, I mean, sure.
He already signed 4 year, $96 million, or 70-something million.
Nico. You're not getting DK, and I don't think the DK is an upgrade.
None of them are up. None of those players you said are an upgrade. Not one.
You try, like, realistically, somebody who might be available is like a Michael Pittman. I'll give you Michael Pittman if you're going to give me Jamar Chase.
You talking about I'm not talking about trading you. I'm talking about I just don't have to pay you this year. I don't have to pay you this year. You can't force a trade. You could try. I will Hassan Reddick you.
You think that, okay, you think that T. Higgins really hurt?
No. You think
okay,
no.
Man.
No. Now T. Higgins can be traded. T. Higgins can be traded. That's different. T. Higgins can be traded for any of those receivers that you just said. Any of them.
They can't.
Yeah, you can.
What I'm telling you right now is none of those people, if you think that you're going to give me back.
No. What I'm saying is Jamar Chase is not going to be traded. Joe Burrow's not going to allow him to be traded. He's the number 2 receiver in the league.
Well, then, if you're not going to allow me to be traded, then allow them to pay me.
Mm-hmm.
Either one of the two. Either you on my side or you against me. I hate
you're disputing. Like that, I'm not disputing that he's not going to get paid, but the advantage of paying him now is assuming that the wide receiver market is going to increase every year. That's why you pay Justin Jefferson last year. That's why you pay all these other every position. What I'm saying is there's no other receiver that needs to get paid that is anywhere in that. Drake London ain't gonna get it. He ain't gonna get that money. Calvin Ridley already signed. Denard Hopkins is old. Deshaun Hopkins, I'm sorry, is old. Denard Hopkins played. It was the boxer. Deshaun is old. Amari Cooper ain't in the same category. So there's nobody to raise there's nobody to raise the wide receiver market. There's nobody. So if the market ain't gonna raise, then I don't need to pay you today. I can pay you in 2 years. Whatever. You can be disgruntled all you want to.
Puka Nacua?
He's not number 2. And he's on his rookie contract. He's got 3 years left.
Yeah.
There's nobody to raise the market.
Oh, I'll let y'all lose then. Because Joe Burrow not going to be okay with y'all losing.
Joe Burrow got paid. You under contract. You under contract too. I already paid you.
Oh, no. I'm the quarterback here. I send you back Boomer Esiason. You keep playing with me.
And you think that the Bengals would not be okay with that? They've been okay with being terrible forever. They've been okay with being bad for forever.
Yeah, yes, you're right. But it's easy to be terrible when you've been terrible. Once you have the expectation of being good and you don't meet that, you're going to have a problem. You're going to have a problem with your fan base then.
Man, Joe Burrow has been in the league 4 years and missed 2.5. So you gotta, if you want to bring in all of that, you got to bring in the injury history too. Like the Bengals are technically, when it comes, the more we talk about this, the Bengals are in a place of strength when it comes to Jamar. Unfortunately, Jamar doesn't see it that way. I don't have to pay you. I don't have to pay you right now. And there's nothing you can do about it.
You can't win without me.
Okay, you can't go nowhere without me. You can't get paid.
I'll sit at home.
Okay.
I'll sit at home.
All right, tell that to Joe.
You tell that to Joe.
That's you. See, and that's where we are right now. Mexican standoff. That's where we are right now. What we just had is the exact same thing.
Y'all can see me and Reggie crazy. Boy, fuck you.
Fuck you. Go ahead. Whatever. I got the contract. I got legalities on my side. You can put all the emotion in it you want to. Hell. Yeah. But y'all lost to the.
I'll start a podcast.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now.
Call it.
Be paid, but they won't pay me.
What's this called? What's the name of your podcast? The Franchise Tag? That's what it's called.
Nope. No money, more problems.
We broadcast every day at game day. I broadcast and review the Bengals games every day, live tweet.
Honestly, I'm still interested to hear about this whole Hassan Reddick thing. People just act like that.
No, we're gonna get there.
He's not coming to work.
The Chiefs did
Call
not.
Jared.
The Chiefs did not come out unscathed. Pacheco broke his leg. He's out 6 to 8 weeks.
Call Jared.
They are hosting Kareem Hunt amongst others today.
Call Jared.
I expect them to call Jerick McKinnon, as he is the best third down back and one of the better receiving backs out of the backfield.
He knows the whole playbook. You've literally lost your running back, one to a tibia or fibula injury. Don't know what that looks like. You can project 4 to 6 weeks or 6 to 8 weeks. The leg got to heal. And then Clyde is just out. And he's out for 4 games.
PTSD.
Call Jerry. Yeah. Like at the end of the day, call Jerry. Make the right call. You know that man is Mahomes' bodyguard. Y'all could use some continuity right now. Y'all just lost Hollywood Brown. He's an excellent pass catcher. Do the right thing. I can't believe that there's even. Don't get me started, but
yeah. So the Chiefs are interesting next week. They don't have a running back, so it's all on Pat Mahomes next week. But I mean, it's Andy Reid. But the Falcons play them next Sunday night, so it'll be fun. This was Jamar Chase talking about. I'm not talking about it, and he basically said, "Yo, I'm not talking about this game." He was talking about the penalty that pretty much was one of the reasons that cost him the game at the end, unsportsmanlike conduct, and he basically said, I'm not talking about it, because they said he's never lost his cool on the field. Now, I will agree with you, because you made this point earlier. If it's not about not paying in the receiver market, it's about peace of mind. This is on his mind. And I understand, because you are at the precipice of life-changing, generational-changing, family-changing money. And everybody else who's not as good as you in your eyes and everybody else's eyes is getting paid, and you're not. And you are 50% of the offense. Joe Burrow, the other 50%. Everybody else, y'all cool. Y'all be whatever y'all want to be.
Y'all on for the ride.
But it's them too. Now that they got rid of and T. Higgins, they're not going to keep T. Higgins. I expect if this gets worse, I expect for T. Higgins to be traded soon. I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas could get somebody and some picks. But But this Jamar Chase situation with Cincinnati is very, 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 very interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
You looking at
this is it's nasty work.
By who?
Not by Cincinnati. Like, you need to pay him.
You wouldn't say. When have we ever said that you need to pay somebody 2 years with 2 years left on their rookie contract?
Oh, you're the wrong guy. I'm always pay him early as soon as you identify a guy as being good.
Who else have we said that we need to pay with 2 years left? Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, I said Dak. I said Dak twice. Both times. You should have paid Dak. Don't be the Cowboys. If anybody can show you, don't wait until you're over a barrel. It's the Cowboys. You just waiting for the money to go up. Now, the thing that you did wait, you waited so long that the money is just up there.
And it ain't going nowhere.
Now, but that's the other part. He gonna feel away. It's the same way that Dak feels in Dallas. You just let the money keep going up. You kept not paying me. Now I want the money for the years that you were able to fleece me.
It's different because in all of those situations, Dak was on his last year.
You're right.
He was on his last year, or it was on the team option year, which is essentially your last year. This is neither.
But always, yes. But what I'm saying is, in every case, they should have paid Dak as soon as he was available to get a check cut. Every time that they waited, it cost them more money, multi-million-dollar. Now it might not cost you any money. You're right. You probably gonna pay him what you're gonna pay him, but where are you gonna lose is team continuity, team chemistry. You can see that. Look at him. If you look at it, he looks rattled and pissed off. That's the reason he said, "I'm not talking about anything." And I think he knew he embarrassed himself because he looked crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And now I feel embarrassed. I look crazy, and y'all not paying me. We all get to a point where you just fed up. And then y'all want me to go out there and risk my life and break my leg or do anything else and then not get no money. And then y'all going to be looking at me like, oh, well, you played with injury history.
Chat said Jamar is not understanding the compromise. If you want a contract early, then you have to take a discount. The discount is signing early, in my opinion. Except for in this case. Again, this is such a unique case because the market ain't going to go up. There's no market to go up. So like I said, there's no incentive financially, which is we've seen the Bengals, who are rated the worst everything because they're penny pinchers in terms of organization. Financially, it does not make sense for them to pay Jamar Chase. It made sense for them to pay Dak. It made sense for them to pay CD. It made sense for them to do all of that because CD, you were scared that Jamar Chase might actually sign. With Dak, you had no other way to go, and the money kept going up. You brought this up in the preview. I'm interested to see what Brock Purdy does. Now they 0-2, so we'll get to that soon. But if they end up getting Christian McCaffrey back and then making another run, y'all gonna have to pay Brock Purdy. It's the same thing. Dak at 60, which means you have to pay Brock Purdy 50. Bryce Young ain't gonna.
I'm not paying.
We'll see. He got a lot of work to do.
I don't think that Brock Purdy is any better than Bryce Young. I just think that some people, born to the haves, and some of y'all born to the poverty, and that's what the Panthers are, poverty. But as far as I'm concerned, there is a way to fight back. Soft tissue injury. I swear to God, I sit right beside T. Higgins and watch y'all lose. Oh man, I pulled a hamstring.
Yeah, but
what you gonna do?
But that also hurts you in the long run for because you're gonna get this contract. You're gonna get the 4-year 100 and we're assuming it's gonna be 30-something million, 35. So let's say 4-year 140. Just I don't know what it is, but that's the number I'm gonna throw with. That's 35 million a year. You still only gonna be 27, 26 by the time this contract over with. If you were to get the extension 28, he's 22 now, right? 23. So 25, he'll be 29. He'll be in line for another contract.
Not playing. I'm telling you, I'm not playing my whole career in Cincinnati if y'all doing this. I'm just really waiting to sign. I'm gonna pull a basketball move on y'all. Get my money, and then I'm gonna make y'all trade me. It's that simple.
And I don't think Cincinnati will play ball. I think if they give him that money, then they're going to Hassan Reddick him, and we'll just fine you. We'll fine you and recuperate.
Fine, then waste Joe Burrow's time. That is the one thing that you have, is that you have a quarterback that's been deemed elite. And you, as his elite pass catcher, hold his future to a certain degree. It ain't like you can roll out there with the rest of them and think that their offense is going to look like anything. So, yeah, hey, Joe, tell your boys, hey, me and you been rocking together. I would love to spend my whole career with you. You my boy. But if them people not paying me, my leg hurt. You need to tell them people to pay me if you want somebody to throw the ball to.